Stop. Breathe, feel this moment. Exactly this moment. Not what happened a second ago. Not what will happen in a second. But this present moment. Now, can you feel it? This is the only moment where you have absolute power. This is the only moment where quantum possibilities collapse into reality. This is the only moment where creation happens. Most people live in every moment except this one. They live in the past, ruminating on what happened, regretting choices, reliving traumas. Or they live in the future, yearning for change, worrying about what might happen, dreaming of distant realities. And while doing so, they completely miss the only moment where they have real power, the now. Here's the quantum truth that changes everything. The field of infinite possibility exists only in the present. The past has already collapsed. It has already solidified into fixed experience. The future does not yet exist. It is only floating possibility. But now, at this very moment, you are at the point of collapse, at the magical moment where possibility becomes reality, where quantum becomes physical, where the invisible manifests as visible. And you, through your present awareness, your focused attention on this now, are the catalyst. You are the one who decides, at this moment, which of the infinite possibilities will solidify, not through what you think about the past, not through what you expect in the future, but through what you are now, in this moment, with your presence, with your frequency, with your present state of being. Think about this deeply. Every past moment was, in its time, a now. And in that now, you collapsed a specificality through your state of being at that moment. If you were in fear, you collapsed a reality of threat. If you were in gratitude, you collapsed a reality of blessing. And every future moment when it arrives will be a now. And you will collapse reality through your state of being at that moment. So the most important question isn't, what do I want in the future? The most important question is, who am I being now? Because who you are being now determines what you are collapsing now. And what you collapse now becomes the seed of the next now, and the next, and the next. Your life is a series of nows, and in each now you are creating. But here's the problem. When you're mentally in the past or the future, you're not fully in the present. And when you're not in the present, you lose access to your creative power. You become like an unconscious passenger, letting the momentum of the past create your present, letting old patterns repeat automatically, letting possibilities collapse by default, not by conscious design. Quantum manifestation isn't about visualizing a distant future. It's not about wishing things were different tomorrow. It's about consciously choosing, in this present moment, who you are being, what frequency you are emitting, what reality you are collapsing through your present presence. And when you master the now, when you become master of your presence, you become master of your manifestation. There's a famous experiment in quantum physics, the double-slit experiment. It shows that particles behave differently when they are being observed in the present moment versus when they are not conscious observation. In the present moment, collapses the wave of possibility into a particle of reality. Your present consciousness has direct power over physical manifestation. This is not vague spirituality. It's demonstrable physics. Now translate this to your life. When you are fully present, consciously observing this moment with total attention, you are activating your maximum quantum collapse power. You are directly influencing the materialization of reality. But when you are distracted, absent, lost in the past or future, you are an autopilot. An autopilot repeats old patterns. Imagine that each present moment is like a blank canvas, completely new, completely open to possibilities. And through your conscious presence, through your state of being in this moment, you are painting on that canvas. You are choosing the colors. You are creating the image. And that image you create now becomes the backdrop for the next now.
And the magic is, you can choose presence in this very moment. Not tomorrow, not after circumstances improve. Now, you can bring your attention completely to this moment. Feel your body, observe your breath, notice your surroundings. And in that simple act of total presence, you reclaim your power. You become a conscious creator again, and possibilities begin to unfold differently. You are about to discover not only why the present is powerful, but how to consciously use that power. How to inhabit the now in a way that maximizes your capacity for manifestation. How to make each moment a deliberate act of quantum creation. This is not teaching about postponing your dreams. It is teaching about realizing your dreams by mastering the only moment where realization is possible. Now, let's now delve into the precise mechanics of how the present moment functions as a quantum collapse point. A deep understanding of this completely transforms how you approach manifestation, and more importantly, how you live each moment. At the quantum level, before something is observed, it exists in superposition. Multiple states simultaneously. It's the famous Schrödinger's cat, alive and dead at the same time until someone observes it. Observation collapses the superposition into a defined state. This is the foundation of quantum physics, and it applies directly to your life. Your life, before you consciously observe it in the present, exists as a superposition of possibilities. The version where you are rich, and the version where you are poor, the version where you are healthy and the version where you are sick, the version where you are happy and the version where you suffer. All exist as possibilities in the quantum field, but only one collapses in your experience. And which one collapses? The one you observe with your present state of being. Here's the key. Your observation is not neutral. It is colored by your state of being. If you observe the present moment with fear, you collapse possibilities aligned with fear. If you observe with gratitude, you collapse possibilities aligned with gratitude. If you observe with scarcity, you collapse scarcity. If you observe with abundance, you collapse abundance. Your present state determines which reality you pull from the field of possibilities. But there are layers of depth here. Your present state is not just superficial emotion. It is composed of three interconnected elements: your vibrational frequency, your focused attention, and your conscious intention. When these three elements align in the present moment, you have maximum collapse power. Vibrational frequency is your overall energetic state. It is determined by your dominating emotions, your operational beliefs, your body chemistry, and your internal coherence. In the present moment, you can consciously raise your frequency through specific practices. Conscious breathing raises it, genuine gratitude raises it, intentional movement raises it, harmonious sound raises it, and a high frequency in the present attracts possibilities of corresponding frequency. Focused attention is where you place your consciousness in this moment. Attention is a quantum spotlight. What you illuminate with your attention gains energy, gains reality. If your attention is on problems, problems gain energy. If it's on possibilities, possibilities gain energy. Most people waste attention in 1,000 directions, but masters of manifestation learn laser-like, focused, present attention, and what they focus on materializes. Conscious intention is the direction you give to your presence. It's not passive desire. It's active choice. It's you declaring internally, at this moment, I choose to observe with abundance. At this moment, I choose to collapse possibilities of prosperity. At this moment, I am a conscious creator. Intention without presence is weak. Presence without intention is vague. But intention with presence is pure power. When high frequency, focused attention, and conscious intention meet in the present moment, you create what we call a state of quantum coherence. In this state, you are not just passively observing. You are actively participating in the creation of reality. You become a co-creator with the quantum field. And in this co-creation, miracles become natural. Now, let's talk about quantum time. Einstein showed that time is not absolute. It's relative. And at the quantum level, past, present, and future coexist. Everything is happening now in different space-time coordinates. This means that when you are fully present in the now, you have access not only to this moment.
You can also access possible futures in the present. Not as escapist fantasy, but as realities that already exist in potential. When you connect with an abundant future in the present moment, when you feel the emotions of that future now, you are creating a quantum bridge. You are pulling that future into the present through vibrational resonance. This is the secret that few understand. You don't manifest in the future. You manifest in the present. Always, every manifestation happens now. When you say, I want to be rich in the future, you are postponing manifestation. But when you feel rich now, when you vibrate abundance now, when you are prosperous in your present state, you collapse possibilities of wealth now. And this enriched now becomes a bridge to the next enriched now. There is also the concept of density of presence. Not every present moment is equal in power. Moments where you are completely absorbed, totally present, in a state of flow, have a very high density of presence. These moments collapse reality more strongly. Moments where you are distracted, divided, absent, have low density. These moments collapse weakly or allow momentum from the past to continue. Your task as a conscious manifestor is to increase the density of presence. This doesn't mean being hyper alert all the time. It means cultivating quality of attention where, when you are doing something, you are fully present in it. When you eat, you are present with the food. When you work, you are present with the work. When you rest, you are present with the rest. This total presence in each act increases your power to collapse in every moment. And there's a specific practice for this. Sensory anchoring several times a day. Stop for 30 seconds. Observe 5 things you see. Hear 4 sounds you hear. Feel 3 textures you touch. Smell 2 aromas you perceive. Taste 1 thing. This instantly anchors you in the present through your senses, and senses are a direct portal to the now. Another practice, breath awareness. Your breath happens only in the present, never in the past or future. So when you bring your attention to your breath, you automatically anchor yourself in the now. 3 conscious breaths are enough to bring you back. Inhale, feeling the air going in. Exhale, feeling the air going out. 3 times. You've returned to the power of the present. Now you will receive specific practices to use the power of the present moment as a tool for conscious manifestation. These are not techniques to do occasionally. They are ways of living that, when integrated, transform you into a manifestor in real time. Practice 1. The ritual of the 3 gifts. 3 times a day at fixed times. Stop everything for 2 minutes, morning, afternoon, and evening. Sit or stand comfortably. Close your eyes. Bring all your attention to this present moment. Feel your body. Observe your breath. And then declare internally, I am here. I am now. I am a conscious creator in this moment. Open your eyes and continue your day. This simple practice trains your nervous system to recognize and inhabit the power of the present. Practice 2. Real-time manifestation. Choose something small you want to manifest today. It could be meeting a specific person, a creative idea, an unexpected opportunity, money from a surprise source. Now, several times throughout the day, stop and feel as if it has already happened. Don't visualize the future. Feel the present. Feel gratitude now. Feel celebration now. You are collapsing the possibility by feeling the present, not wishing for the future. Practice 3. Instant emotional transmutation. When a low-frequency emotion arises, fear, anger, sadness, do not repress it, but also do not identify with it, observe it. Say internally, I notice fear, I am not fear. Breathe deeply 3 times, and consciously choose a high emotion for this moment. Gratitude for something simple always works. You are exercising the power to choose your present state, not to be a victim of it. And the present state collapses reality. Practice 4. Dedicated attention. Choose one activity per day to do with your full, undivided attention. It could be having coffee, going for a walk, washing dishes. Anything during this activity, be 100% present. Don't do anything else. Don't think about other things. Just do what you're doing with complete presence. This trains the muscle of presence, and strong presence manifests strongly. Momentary gratitude. Don't wait until the end of the day to give thanks. Give thanks in the moment. Every time something positive happens, stop for 5 seconds and feel intent. Practice 6. Anchoring in the body. Your body is always in the present moment. The mind wanders, but the body is here. So use your body as an anchor. Several times a day, deliberately feel your body. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel the weight of your body in the chair. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your breath. This body awareness instantly brings you to the present moment. And the present moment is where power lies. Practice 7. Temporal pattern interruption. When you realize you are mentally in the past or future, interrupt immediately. Mentally say, I choose to be present. And do something physical that anchors you. Touch something and feel its texture. Look at something and observe its colors. Listen to something and identify its sounds. Sensory physical action pulls you into the present instantly. Practice 8. When visualizing your desire, don't place it in the distant future.
Visualize it as if it were happening now. See yourself living it now. Feel the emotions of it now. Experience it sensorially now. Present time in visualization is exponentially greater power than future time, because you are aligning visualization with the point of collapse, which is always now. Conscious decisions. Before making any decision, big or small, stop and become present. Breathe. Feel your center. And then decide from the present, not from the conditioned past or the anxious future. Decisions made in the present are aligned, clear, and powerful. Decisions made in the past or future are reactive, confused, and weak. A conscious decision made in the present is an act of manifestation. Celebrating the now? Don't postpone happiness until you manifest your desires. Find joy in this present moment. Celebrate what is now, the beauty that exists now, the life that pulsates now. When you celebrate the present, you emit a frequency of fullness, and fullness attracts more fullness. Present scarcity can only attract more scarcity, even if you desire future abundance. Taught distinction. When talking to someone, be fully present. Don't plan your next sentence while the person is speaking. Don't think about other things. Listen fully. Look them in the eye. Be there. Relational presence creates deep connection. And deep connections open doors that superficial networking never opens. People feel your presence and are drawn to it. Work in flow. When you work, seek a state of flow. This happens when you are completely absorbed in what you are doing. Time disappears. Effort disappears. There is only you and the activity. Merge, this is a state of maximum presence. And in this state, you are productive, creative, and a powerful manifester. Seek work that allows flow. And when you work, surrender to the flow. Transcend ritual between activities, perform a micro-ritual of presence. Finishing work, pause, breathe, give thanks. Starting a meal, pause, observe, appreciate. Leaving home, pause, feel, give thanks. These transition rituals keep you conscious moment by moment, instead of running on autopilot. Presence before sleep in the last few minutes before bed. Don't scroll through your phone. Lie down in silence. Review the day with gratitude. No judgment, just appreciation. And then declare, while I sleep, I continue creating. My intentions work in the quantum field. I wake up renewed and aligned. You are bringing present awareness into the transition to sleep. And this powerfully programs the subconscious. You now understand the mechanics and have the practices. But the ultimate level is to live permanently in the present as your natural state. To make presence not something you practice, but something you are. This is the path of the master manifester, and it is available to you through dedication and consistent practice. The first truth of the eternal present is, presence is not destination. It's a journey. You don't arrive at a point where you are present forever without effort. The human mind was evolutionarily designed to wander, to plan, to anticipate. So you will always need conscious intention to return to the present. But with practice, the return becomes faster, easier, more natural. Eventually.
The third truth is, the present doesn't mean no plans. Some people misinterpret the teaching of presence, thinking they shouldn't plan for the future. This is a misconception.
You can plan from the present. You can take actions directed towards the future from the present. The difference is that you don't mentally live in the future. You plan with present awareness, you act with presence. And then you let go, trusting. Present planning is powerful. Future anxiety is paralyzing. The fourth truth is, the present moment is automatic forgiveness. When you are truly present, past resentments naturally dissolve. Because they cannot exist in the now, they only exist when you mentally revisit the past. The more you live in the present, the more you automatically release burdens from the past. And this release dramatically raises your frequency, opening portals of manifestation that were blocked. The fifth truth is, the present is the antidote to anxiety. Anxiety is always about the future. What if that happens? But when you are fully in the now, anxiety has nowhere to lean on. Because now in this moment you are okay. Maybe not perfect, but okay. You are breathing. You are alive. And the more you inhabit this now, the more anxiety loses power. And without anxiety blocking it, manifestation accelerates. The sixth truth is, the present reveals intuition. Your intuition speaks in the present, not in elaborate thoughts about the future, but in subtle whispers, sudden insights, bodily sensations that happen now. When you are present, you hear intuition clearly, and intuition is a quantum GPS guiding you to synchronicities and opportunities that the logical mind cannot see. The seventh truth is, the present is a gateway to joy. Joy is not emotion about something that happened or will happen. Genuine joy is appreciation of the present, of the simple fact of being alive, of breathing, of experiencing. Children live in joy because they live in the present. Adults lose joy because they live absent from it. When you return to the present, joy returns. And joy is a very high frequency that magnetizes abundance. The eighth truth is, the present expands time. It seems paradoxical, but when you are present, it feels like you have more time. Because you are not wasting moments on distraction. You are living each moment fully. 3 hours of being present are richer than 10 hours of distraction. Presence doesn't add time. It adds quality and depth to the time you have. The ninth truth is, a gift is an act of love. When you are fully present with someone, you are giving that person the most valuable gift. Your undivided attention, your whole being. This creates deep bonds, and deep relationships are the fundamental fabric of a rich life. Not just monetarily, but holistically. Relational presence enriches life in ways that money cannot. The 10th truth is, the present is active acceptance. Being present doesn't mean passivity. It means fully accepting what is now, while consciously acting to create what will be. It's a paradox that the logical mind doesn't understand, but the heart knows you accept this moment completely. And from this total acceptance, not resistance, arises the power to consciously create the next moment. And now, the ultimate and most profound truth. When you live fully in the present, you discover that past and future were always illusions. There is only the eternal now, this moment renewing itself infinitely. And in this eternal now, you are immortal. Not in the sense of a body never dying, but in the sense of an ever-present consciousness. You are the eternal present experiencing itself through temporal form. And from this realization is born peace beyond comprehension. Because if there is only now, there is nothing to lose. There is nothing to fear. There is nothing to regret. There is only this moment, and this moment, and this one, each one new. Each one full of possibility. Each one a point of conscious creation. This is the final invitation. Live now. Not as a spiritual exercise you do occasionally, but as your natural way of being. Bring all your attention, all your presence, all your awareness to this moment. And then to this one. And to this one, moment after moment, you inhabit your power. You create your reality. You manifest your vision through simple yet profound presence. And as you do this, as presence becomes your nature, you realize something wonderful. Manifestation ceases to be effort. It ceases to be an attempt. It becomes a natural consequence of who you are. A fully present person naturally attracts synchronicities, opportunities, abundance. Because presence is a higher frequency, and higher frequency collapses higher possibilities.
You now have complete understanding. The mechanics of how the present collapses possibilities. The practices for consciously inhabiting the present. And the vision of life lived in the eternal present. Everything is here. Complete. Ready for application. All that's missing is your decision to live in the present from now on. Not as a future goal, but as a present choice, now. So choose. Now, this moment be here, fully, completely, magnificently, and watch as life transforms, as manifestations accelerate, as magic becomes normal. All through the supreme power of now. Welcome to the eternal present. Welcome to your creative power. Welcome to life manifested moment by moment through conscious presence. The past is gone. The future is not yet here. There is only now, and now you are the creator, and creation happens, and life manifests. Now,